Hello and welcome to Not Tangled. My name's Davina and this is my space where I talk about knitting, crochet, all things yarn related and anything else creative that comes up. So today I have a number of finished objects to talk to you about, some works in progress as well as some new acquisitions and new creative pursuits that I am following in my life. Let's get started. Some finished objects. So first off, I have this little jumper that I've made for my daughter. The pattern is from Drops Designs. It is called, the pattern is from Drops Designs. It is knit in Aran weight yarn, Drops Air, and it is called the Bright Strawberry Sweater. It's a top-down design with a circular yoke. I myself added some short row shaping at the back to bump up the back of the neck, and it's got long sleeves. I can't remember what the colour of the yarn is called, but it's this beautiful sort of, I'll say like a dull peachish colour. It's very nice. I'm not sure it's showing up so well in the camera. And if you're wondering what this is, at the end of a project I normally add like a little loop of yarn like this, so I can easily identify the back and the front of a project. So this is for her. It's off the needles. I'm sewing in the ends, but it does need blocking still, so it should loosen up and kind of have a better like kind of feel towards it once that is done. This is for her, and she chose this yarn herself, so hopefully she's happy with it and she's going to wear this. I forgot to mention that I am wearing my Sweet Orchid Tee pattern by Drops Design. I've spoken about this top in a previous video. It's actually the first time I've actually worn it. I love the colour. Kind of testing out how it feels to wear, and it's been very comfortable so far today wearing this, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the design and I love the colour in particular. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Other things I finished. Now I forgot to take a finished product photo for the next item. If you've been listening for a while, I purchased this pattern a little while ago, and I used the Flutterby James Seabrett yarn to create this hooded blanket for my nephew in a baby blue colour. I finished it. I forgot to take finished photos of it, but yeah, that is something that I have finished. Unfortunately, I don't have an image to show you, but that is now done, which I'm very pleased about. The other item I have, which is sort of finished, but actually I'm not sure if I'm very happy with this item. I haven't sewn in the ends and I haven't blocked it because I'm feeling uncertain. Does this happen to you at all? I make a product and I do enjoy the making process as well as the finished end product as well. So I say sort of because this depends, but I sort of don't mind creating something and then if I don't like it, kind of just not wearing it and just refrogging it and using the yarn for something else. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that with this item. Now the item itself, I do like the design. It's a Drops design again. It is a cardigan called Prairie Rose Cardigan. I knit it in a size 3 and I chose this yarn. So this is the item, and I'll share a picture of what it should look like from the finished product. It has lovely long sleeves. I think I made the sleeves a bit long as well, and I use Drops Aran weight, Drops Paris for this in this lovely pink colour. I love the colour of this yarn. I'm just not quite sure if I should have chosen a sort of this cardigan design or not. We'll see how it goes. I think I might frog it and turn the yarn into something else once I think of the next item. I love the colour. I'm just not sure about if it fits well on me, and I'm not sure about the drape and the fitting. when I wear it. Yeah, I can't decide what to do. I haven't put buttons on either because I'm feeling so uncertain about it. I mean, I love the yarn, I love the colour. I thought it could be like, I could use it as a kind of like, almost like a cardigan jacket in the summer, when I'm feeling like I might need an extra layer, but I'm just not sure if it fits right. Or maybe I'm just feeling self-conscious because I'm not used to wearing such a sort of light colour as like an outer layer. What do you think? I'll take a picture or some footage of myself, you know, wearing it, and tell me what you think. But I haven't like sewn in the ends, and I'm tempted to leave it as is until I'm absolutely decided on it. I do love the colour. I think it's a beautiful colour. So I definitely want to do something with this yarn. I'm just not sure if this is the right item for it. So that's another item that is sort of finished. So next up, some projects that are in progress. First up, I have this item, which is the same pattern as the one I'm making, but this is for a friend. It's the Orchid Tea or Sweet Orchid Tea Drops Design pattern, and I am using this yarn for it, Yarn Smith's Merino DK, and the colour shade is 3224. It's a gorgeous kind of turquoisey but slightly leaning towards greener shade colour. It's a gorgeous colour. And this is how it's going on so far. I've done the body, as you can see, the body is done, and the sleeves are the final part to be completed. The sleeves on this are going to be not full length, they're going to be more like half length, I'd say, not 3/4, kind of up to the way they are following the pattern. So that's what this one is. It's nearly done. I've got to get through the sleeves. So hopefully by the next time you see this, it will be finished and blocked. Next up is the toy. Now this toy has been in my progress list for a while, and it's because I kind of forgot about it. I feel really bad. I needed to order some eyes, some toy eyes, and then I ordered them, was waiting for them to arrive in the post, and then realised I already had some, which I felt really annoyed with myself about. I should have checked my sort of my products and things more carefully. But yeah, all I need to really do on this is put the eyes in and the features of the mouth and so on, and then sew it all together and it's done. But this is where I'm up to right now. Sorry if this is a bit freaky to look at, but once it's done it should look nice and cute. So yeah, hopefully next time I'm going to show you this as a finished item. The next project, which is in progress, is, and I'm kind of excited by this one. I've had patterns. I have had this same pattern and others similar to it in my sort of treasure trove of would love to knit archive for quite a while. It is called Summer Cool. It's from Simply Knitting magazine. It's quite an old edition, and I actually don't know what edition it's from. If I can work it out, I will let you know in the details. The pattern is by Rowan. It's knit. It is knit in pieces and then seamed together, and it is 100% cotton Aran weight yarn, and I'm using Drops Paris for this. This is how it's looking so far. It's a mesh top, and I've chosen this lovely bluebell colour, which comes out slightly kind of almost a brighter blue on the screen than it is for me. Yeah, I love the colour. I can't wait to finish this, and I think it's going to be really useful summer top for me. I think it looks like it can be quite nicely styled, and I'm just wondering how airy it might feel, because I do have another jumper in this same Drops Paris yarn in 100% cotton, and it can be quite heavy, but so far it's feeling quite light. But this is only the back piece so far I'm on, so I'm nearly finished towards the end of the back piece, and then I will be doing the front and the arms, and hopefully it won't take too long and I can actually wear this summer. So let's see how that goes. I'm quite excited by this piece. Like I said, I love the colour. I think it's quite a versatile colour. Fits into my colour palette of cool tones. So yeah, that's this one. Next up, I have some yarn acquisitions and some patterns that I am planning to, some items that I'm planning to make with these patterns and these yarns. So first up is this. Now this yarn called Stylecraft Savannah. It's 100% cotton and Aran weight yarn. And what prompted me to purchase this, now I love different kind of coloured yarns, and it shows you how the colouring comes out on this once it's knitted up. Now this normally scares me a little bit. I'm never sure if I'm going to like this end result, although I do of course love the way the yarn itself looks. The reason why I purchased this is because I saw this pattern in Knit Now magazine, and I've been looking at it. It's been on my list for a while, and I saw it and I thought, yeah, you know what, that's actually going to be really practical and useful for the summer, because I'm noticing that I'm wearing a lot more cardigans and I need some that fit a little bit closer than the ones I do have. The ones I currently have are a bit too big, and so they end up looking sort of very unpolished and frumpy on me. I don't know if it's just my posture or the way I hold myself, but it doesn't look great. So I thought it would be great to try this, and I love the way the colours come out as they're shown in the picture. So I'm hoping it comes out similar to this, and I love it. It's called the Pocket Motif Suvi cardigan. Like I said, it's in the Knit Now magazine I got the pattern from, and this is the yarn that I've got. I have purchased 5 balls of this. And yeah, I will hopefully get it started at some point, and hopefully be able to use it this summer. If not, I think it will be something that could be a staple in my wardrobe for a long time to come, because it looks like a very versatile project. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Yarn itself feels really soft, actually, super soft. So yeah, I can't wait to have this made and done and see how it turns out. Next up, I have purchased some yarn, which I said I was not going to do. I actually said that last time. I'm not going to purchase any more yarn this year. I've got loads of projects to do, loads of yarn, plenty of yarn to keep me going for this season, spring, summer season that we're currently in the UK. But I couldn't help myself. I saw some patterns and some yarns that really got me quite excited. So the first one is this. This is the biggest ball of yarn I have ever come across. It's absolutely ginormous. Are you ready for this? This massive ball of yarn. It is Sirdar West Yorkshire dual spun ombre Aran weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic. I don't normally go for acrylic yarns anymore. I used to use them when I first started crocheting and knitting a while ago, but I find that they dry my skin out, and I'm very conscious of the environment. However, I try to be flexible too, and I thought, well, it will last for ages if I keep looking after the item, which is my intention. And the main reason why I did try looking for a wool or natural fibre alternative to this same colourway, but I couldn't find anything. In particular, what I like about this colourway is it's got the reds, but it's got these gorgeous, like, I don't know if it will come across on the screen, but you can see deep in here, like these gorgeous kind of pink cerise tones, and it's like an ombre effect. So I thought I couldn't find anything similar to this. It's ginormous. So there's 2 balls of this to make 1 cardigan. And the cardigan I've chosen, the design number is 10840. It's an easy pattern, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. I think it's going to be quite versatile. I'm looking forward to trying a colour palette I've not really explored wearing much of. I haven't had or worn many red items for many years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this out. It looks very cosy and comfortable, and hopefully it'll be quite hard wearing and a good item once it's done. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll let you know how I get on with it. Is another Sirdar pattern which I kind of fell in love with. Now this pattern number is 10838. In particular, it looks like a crew neck cardigan. A crew neck. It is a crew neck jumper, most likely knitted in pieces and seamed together. I have purchased all these patterns, by the way, that I'm talking about now. I just haven't read them all very carefully. But in particular, obviously the colours in this sample look gorgeous, but I'm not sure they're my colours. And I haven't got yarn for this pattern, but it is a pattern I've just recently purchased. The main thing that stood out for me about this pattern is the detail on the sleeve. I think it looks gorgeous. Really nice detail on that, and I can't wait to knit this pattern. I'm not sure I'm going to get to it this year, but I definitely want to knit this at some point. It looks beautiful. I do love the colours here as well. I'm just not sure they're my colours, but yeah, it's really lovely. I really like this pattern, so I can't wait to knit that at some point. The next one that I purchased is a pattern by Rowan. It is called, it's by Quail Studio, and it's called Falcon. It is a long cardigan. It's open. It's got, the pattern itself doesn't have any buttons on it. I think I probably would put some buttons on it if I made this. It's an Aran weight yarn, cotton, I think. And yeah, it just looks beautiful, like beautiful open lace work. It looks very versatile and suitable for summer. Again, I haven't got yarn for this, but I have got lots of yarn I need to use up. So if I find something suitable, I might, start making it this year. I'm actually thinking I might save this one for a bit later, but I'm also not sure what colour I would make this in. I love the white, but I'm not sure if it might be more versatile in terms of be useful for more different seasons here in the UK if I made it in a darker colour. So yeah, I'm going to think about that a little bit more, but I do really like this pattern, and other patterns I've seen like this I always gravitate towards because I think it looks really useful for summer, spring, even autumn. Like, sometimes you don't want to go out with a coat because it's slightly, you're in the car, you're not walking about, so you can like kind of easily just put something on, take it off, and it looks sort of airy with all the lace work, so it looks like a suitable item for quite a few seasons, for me at least. So yeah, I'm quite keen on this. And what I like about it is because other patterns in this style that I've seen seem to be a thinner weight yarn, like a DK or even fingering, and although they look very nice, of course, I worried that it wouldn't have the like kind of, when you put an item on your body and it kind of stays in place. I think this would, because of the Aran weight. So yeah, I look at a pattern to see how does it sit on the model's body, and does it look like it will be comfortable, you won't need to keep adjusting it constantly. And this looks like the kind of pattern that will, the kind of garment that will sit nicely on your body and sort of stay put and be very useful. Another pattern that I purchased to just get a bit crazy this year. I love this pattern. I have been looking at this pattern for a number of years now. I think it is just really nice. There's so many things about it I really like. First off, it's Mode at Rowan pattern. It's called Clara, and I haven't done any cable knitting yet, and I'm a bit scared of cable knitting, but it is on my to-do list to this year try out cable knitting, and also colour work is the other one. I want to do some kind of varied colour work projects as well. And I like this pattern in particular because it's a V-neck. I like the slouchiness of it. I like that it has some cable work in it, not lots. So it might be suitable for a beginner, I hope. If you are an avid cable knitter and you understand this, maybe you could give me some guidance. Is this going to be suitable for a beginner person? Of course, I'm willing to give it a try. I'm always willing to give something a try and just see how it goes anyway. But there's so many things I like about this item. I think it looks really versatile, something that looks very classic and something that will be very useful for my wardrobe in the long term. But yeah, I love this pattern. I finally just had to purchase it because I think it's absolutely stunning and like really nice. I love it. Those are the digital patterns that I've purchased recently. I do have some printed paper books as well, which I will show you now. Okay. First of all, I purchased this pattern from King Cole. It is pattern number 6336. and I think it's just beautiful. It's this beautiful lacework jumper in DK weight yarn, in the cotton yarn, and it's absolutely stunning. I think this is going to be so useful for the spring and summer, and even autumn, depending on what colour you knit it in. And the reason why I already feel confident with these kind of lacework patterns that they're going to be useful is because I do have an Aran weight jumper with a similar pattern. You would have seen me wear it and talk about it in previous vlogs, and I find it really useful. I find that it's sort of, because it's been seamed, it kind of stays put and it's not spread out and stretched out too much over time. Because it's Aran weight, it is slightly warmer, so it's not suitable for, like, you know, kind of very warm temperatures here in the UK, but it is quite airy because of the lace work in there. And what's cool about this pattern is it's slightly thinner because it's DK, whereas the one I currently have is Aran weight. And also this pattern offers this cardigan version as well, which I thought, oh, you can't go wrong with one of these as well. It's beautiful. It is knitted with no buttons, but I again would probably add some buttons on there. And you can see from the picture that in this cardigan, it's sitting very nicely on her. It's not flopping about, it's not moving about anywhere. Of course, it could just be for picture purposes that that's happened, but for that reason I would put buttons on just in case. But I think, looking at the way it's constructed, that it would keep its shape and stay quite put. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'd love to make one or both of these items sometime this year. Probably I would, because I already have this sort of pattern style already in a jumper, I probably would go for this. And I do have yarn that I could use for this item, so I'm really looking forward to making this one. Next up, I pampered myself a bit too much. I've been looking for this magazine by Rico Design for a while now. So I think it's only come out, it's only come out spring summer this year, and I love it. And I was like, I just gotta get it. It's so gorgeous. Made by me, and it is this summer's release. This is the cover. Here are, I picked some of the items that are in the book, and I just like so many of the items in this book. I did think about it very carefully whether I would, purchase this, and I'll just show you some pictures from the book. It is aesthetically a stunning design book. All the layouts are absolutely gorgeous, and I love the colours. I know they're really springy and summery as well, of course. And one thing that I quite look at quite a bit, should I say, I really like this jumper, and I love the colour of it as well. Isn't that gorgeous? I quite like the way it's been styled as well. So when I have a look at pictures for deciding on my knits, I try to envision how I would style them. So I find the way that they are styled in this sort of magazine or book quite useful. Like, I wouldn't normally consider having a top like this because I'd be like, oh, it's very colourful, but they styled it with these gorgeous bottoms and the shoes with a pop of colour. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Really, really kind of sophisticated and kind of cool at the same time. Really pleased with this. I can't wait to kind of, every time, I'm having a little bit of a break from my knitting or something else I'm doing, I could just come and have a look at this magazine and inspire myself for what else I'm going to make next. But I have to really make sure I do not purchase any more yarn. I really need to make some progress on the yarn that I bought and the patterns that I have. I have plenty already, and that is going to be my internal mantra for this spring and summer. In other yarny creative news is that in the area that I live in, I know there are other knitters and crocheters. Well, knitters in particular. There are a couple of knit groups in the local area, but they tend to happen in the daytimes when I'm working, so I can't really attend them. So I am working with a local restaurant, lounge, bar place to set up some knitting and crochet kind of sessions. and I'm hoping the plan is to meet other people, to teach other people who are interested in this kind of hobby, in this kind of crafting. If you are in the West London area, please let me know. It'd be great to meet some other people who are interested in knitting. This is the main reason why I am sharing and I've set up this channel, is to connect with other creators. It does sometimes feel quite lonely and also I feel like I'm being annoying when I'm talking to friends I do have who are not into knitting and crochet. I love thinking about and talking about knitting, and the whole point of this is to build a sense of community for myself and others who are interested in this hobby. So I am hosting the second, well, hopefully the first of many knit sessions on the 1st of May this year. I'm hoping that by the time I give you an update on all my projects, I have an update on how that went. I hope some people turn up. I hope even if a couple of people come and I make some knitting, crochet, crafty friends in the area, that would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, wish me luck. And that's everything from me for today. Bye!